Blame Truth here, the Codfather himself, bringing you another video. It's been 3 days. 3 days. 72 hours. 4,320 minutes. 259,200 seconds. And they have finally released a quote-unquote fix. I don't know if it's actually a fix or not, because I don't play the game. I'm sorry, but why would I? I would rather teabag a live bear trap than play modern day Call of Duty. It's true. It's damn true. I'm just saying. But supposedly this is a fix. Okay, so if you do play the game still, God rest your soul, go to therapy. Spend that money on the bundles that you're buying and look up a good therapist. I promise you, there's help out there, viewers. But you know, if you're playing the game still, this is supposedly going to fix it. But the fact that it took 3 days after their biggest integration ever with the boys, that's not even arguable. I think it's their biggest integration ever, and the fact that they saw no meaningful player count rise on PC is laughable, and it's their own damn fault. I mean, Jesus Christ rose from the dead faster. And this was before the internet, you know, before you could look up how to do it with a quick Google search. Jesus Christ rose from the dead faster than it took a billion-dollar company with 20 years of gameplay experience, whose main claim to fame, the reason why Call of Duty, like one of the main reasons why Call of Duty even got popular back in the day was because they were the first real game, FPS, whatever, on the old consoles at least, to run at a consistent 60 FPS. The fact that they can't get it right and it took them 3 days to fix it is laughable. But it's more embarrassing because just playing the game for 10 minutes would show you that there's something horribly wrong on PC. And before you say it's just PC, it's a small portion of the player base, you are wrong, because they've proven in court that PC is the second biggest player base for Call of Duty, ahead of Xbox even. So, you know, shove that excuse up your ass, man, honestly. Maybe I just don't get game development, but it seems like if you just played the game for 10 minutes before releasing this update, you'd see there's a horrible issue. But the fact of the matter is they don't playtest it. And even if they did, they don't care. I imagine the playtesters are just like Joe Secott and the Infinity Ward janitor, just like opening and closing their peckers in the door or something like that, while, you know, they proceed to go like 3 and 20 because they match with a hacker on their like private test servers probably. So, you know, that's probably the extent of their testing before they release these updates. It's genuinely pathetic. And again, it's their own damn fault they haven't seen any big player number jumps with this boys integration, because that's a big integration. That's a big deal, man. And they ruined it. And you know, they ruined it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But then I kind of like thought about it, and somebody actually has a very unique take on it. They're saying it's a conspiracy. And we'll get to what they mean after a brief word from this video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by AG1, and I've been taking this for about a year now, actually, and it's been phenomenal for me, for my personal health, for my multivitamin, for my probiotic. I even got my mom onto it, and this is a genuine text exchange I have with my mom. This is not doctored for the video or whatever. This is just me giving my mom AG1 because she was having some stomach issues. She's feeling a lot better now. It is a multivitamin. It is a probiotic. It is, for me personally, an energy source. It removes brain fog in the morning better than coffee ever could. But most importantly, it is an insurance policy for not only my health, but just to make sure I'm firing on all cylinders. I'm getting everything I need. I'm not missing anything, and that I am just living up to my full potential health-wise. And that is super, super important to me personally. So guys, go to drinkag1.com/Codfather for a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 travel packs free with your first purchase. Alright guys, so what is the conspiracy? Well, people have been wanting me to cover the Activision patent and all that for a while now, and I've covered it a million times, so I don't know if people just don't know how to search things properly, or maybe it's my video titles, maybe it's my fault, so I apologize. I've covered the patent. I've said it could be a thing, it could not enough data yet, not gonna say either way, but man, the game does feel rigged, so you know, there's a definite possibility there that it is, right? Well, this guy, I'm I'm not going to agree with him, but I'm going to say it's a possibility. That's all I'm going to say. Charlie Intel says, 3 days later, Warzone FPS issues continue for many players on PC and even some on consoles. We've entered a new era of bugs. And LVI Tamer, I think I'm saying that right, has this to say. They say, nah, bro, the issues are corporate driven. Imagine how many people would have purchased the older CODs if Warzone 2 was running like butter. Probably a fraction of what was sold yesterday. How convenient. Warzone is playing like ass and Call of Duty drops a sale for all their games on Xbox Game Pass. So messed up they have to drive users away from their own game to buy another one of their other games for quarterly obligations. So corrupted. Am I buying this? Not necessarily. Is it a possibility? Yeah. I wouldn't put anything past this company, truthfully. If Bobby Kotick could dig up his dead mother and like sell her bones to some native tribe to which they would just slip them through their noses and gauge their ears with them, he probably would. But anyway, it's definitely a possibility. And here's the thing, man. And it doesn't even have to be COD related, but every time I get on the internet, I see something that I don't believe is real, because the internet shows you, it's got this way of like showing you every awful, stupid, ridiculous, moronic thing in the world, and it's the algorithm, it pushes it. And even if you don't like what you see, you're like watching it kind of like you'd watch a car accident as you pass by. You know, you don't really want to see a beheaded person in the street, but if you kind of do, because you're curious. What does it look like? You know, it might ruin your day, but you still might want to see it. It's kind of like that. And I saw this the other day, just disgusting. Captain Crunch says, this is a completely unedited screen cap of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2022. And, Vodka says the Fortnitification of everything and its consequences have been a disaster for video games. This tweet has nearly 3 million impressions and 45.9k likes. So this is not something that just a small vocal minority is liking and saying. I don't even really want to blame Fortnite. I blame other companies and stuff like that for having no pride, having no tact, having no balls, and I've lost a ton of respect for people that just rip off the Fortnite formula. Call of Duty being the lead offender, but not just that, people releasing unfinished games. Call of Duty being the lead offender again, but this goes back to Cyberpunk, this goes back to Battlefield. I mean, you could just name them off by the dozens at this stage. But, like, I don't know. Can we please get to a point where we move past this? On the bright side, the old Call of Duties are up and running, and I'm seeing a lot of people playing and enjoying those games again. Hell, I might dust off the old Series X. I haven't touched that thing since I got my new gaming PC. I might play some old Call of Duties on console now that they're okay. Cold War is also a thing. I don't know why you would play Cold War when like Black Ops 3 or 2 exists and you can play those backwards compatible. But hey man, if you want to fall asleep playing the best COD in the past 4 years, I've been seeing that constantly. People saying it's the best COD in the past 4 years. And that's not wrong. It is. I think it is. Does that mean it's good? Hell no, it does not. The game still sucks my ass through a straw. Not just a straw, but a crazy straw. A metal one. Because I don't want any kind of plastic near my anus. I have enough microplastics in me going in the other hole. But anyway, I digress. To kind of end this video off, I want to cover potentially the next bundle. Data miners have found references suggesting Nicki Minaj and 21 Savage will be operators in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. Fellas, if you held a gun to my head and said, name a 21 Savage or Nicki Minaj song, you might as well just go ahead and spread my soon-to-be cremated ashes in the local Denny's parking lot as per my will, because I don't know any of this garbage. I hear like, I don't know, I've heard like 20 seconds ever of a Nicki Minaj song, thought it was terrible, and then just turned it off. What are these people doing in Call of Duty? What do they have to do with Call of Duty? I don't know. I don't really care either. The Boys is kind of cool. I don't even watch The Boys. Heard it's great though. Seems pretty cool. Seen the Homelander memes, you know. I'm kind of on board with that. It's not the worst thing in the world. This is the worst thing in the world. I don't want to play as Nicki Minaj. In fact, if the world was me, let's say I cloned myself and everyone just kind of thought like me, right? Nicki Minaj would be dunking her rancid flaps in a pool on Twitch to like one viewer who clicked on it because they thought it was a midget. She would not be a famous rapper because she's fucking terrible. I hate it. 21 Savage, truthfully, I haven't heard enough to judge, really. I don't think I've heard anything at all. In fact, I don't even really know who he is. I kind of recognize that name, and you could say, like, well, blame Truth, you're getting older, you're not hip and all that anymore. Man, I didn't know, like, I didn't know stuff back when I was, like, 21. I don't think it's the case. I think I'm just a weird guy, and I'm very opinionated, and I like what I like, and if I don't like it, I don't really delve into it. You know, a lot of people, they'll see dog shit on the side of the road, like Charlie from It's Always Sunny, and be like, oh, hey, dog crap, and just step in it. You guys seen that episode? I like It's Always Sunny. That's a fantastic show. One of the best comedies ever made, if not the best comedy. But anyway, guys, I'm out of time here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. I'll see you later. Peace.
Some parting advice?